Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm Ryan, a certified strength and conditioning specialist from theworkoutcorner.com, and you know what today is. It is a great day for working out. And speaking of working out, we're going to talk today about a simple food that's great for packing on muscle, easy to prepare. So before we jump into that, go ahead and click the like button if you find these kinds of videos helpful. That way I know to make more, and subscribe so they come right to you as soon as they're released. Alright, so one of my favorite foods is chicken tenderloins, okay? Not only because it's great for packing on muscle, which we'll talk about in a minute, but really the key is how simple and versatile this is, and that's really the core of my food intake system. If you haven't gone through that, I suggest you click on the link below. You can download one of the sample maps or purchase the full program and start going through it today. But it's really about keeping, when it comes to food and nutrition, it's about keeping things as simple as possible. So what? We'll actually do it, right? Here's a big secret. May not be a secret, but I'm actually like a really lazy guy. So I set things up so that I have to do the least amount of work possible to get the best results. And so let's go ahead and dive into some chicken and see how you can use it throughout your daily routine. Alright, so one of the great things about chicken is there's so many different ways you can cook it, right? You can grill it, saute it, stir fry it, bake it, George Foreman grill it. I mean, all kinds of options to prep, cook, and enjoy the chicken the way that you like it. So I'm going to throw some on the grill here. And one of the keys too is we want to try, when I'm cooking, is I want to make as much as I can so that I don't have to cook as many times, right? So you'll see, now some guys you'll see they'll do like giant Tupperware containers. I don't do that. I'll show you what I do here in a minute. But I'm going to throw these guys all on the grill, and it's a lot easier than having to cook each time you want to eat something. So if you cook and you've got 2 to 3 days of meals prepared ahead of time, it's a lot easier for you to stick to a routine and stick to a plan and make sure you're getting the right food that your body needs to build the muscles that you want. The nice thing about these and chicken in general is, you can freeze it before you've cooked it, and that way it'll last a whole lot longer, so you don't feel pressured or rushed to cook everything all right away, and if you don't cook it or don't eat it, then it's wasted food. Instead, you can let it sit in the freezer. It gives you much more time to cook it and prepare it whenever you're ready based on your schedule. Chicken is a great muscle building food for several reasons. One, first of all, it's lean, meaning there's no fat to it. Very little fat, so you can eat as much as you want. Also, there's a lot of protein in chicken. Just two of these 4 ounces is about 25 grams of protein. So when it comes to protein for building muscle, you want to be getting about 1 gram per pound of body weight a day. And that can sound like a lot, especially if you're newer to working out. But when you look at something like this, then it's a lot easier to see, hey, you know what, that's not too bad. Just two of these guys, 25 grams of protein. You can easily eat several of these throughout the day and hit that protein goal just from that alone. Another nice thing about chicken is it is a complete protein. So it's got everything in there that your body needs to break down and start working on building you more muscle ASAP. Again, I like it because it's so simple. It doesn't require a lot of thinking. You just cook it and eat it and you're good to go. And when it comes to storing it, a lot of guys will use Tupperware containers and kind of have their meals planned out throughout the week. If that works for you, that's great. Like I said, I'm really lazy, and using Tupperware containers would require me to wash them, and that's not going to happen. So what I use are plastic baggies, and that way when I'm done using it, I can just throw it out and it's nice and simple. But it's not about the particular thing you use, it's just about having something that's easy for you, a system in place for you to easily get the food that you need when your body needs it. Alright, and again, that's kind of what I teach you throughout the food intake course. So let me get these off here, and then I'll show you how we can prep them. And another reason why chicken's so great is because it's so versatile depending on what you want to eat and what you feel like eating on that particular day. Alright, when it comes to eating our chicken, right, we could just eat plain chicken right out of the bag. That's going to get pretty old pretty quick. So to mix things up, you can just add in pretty much whatever you want, right? Use moderation, but there are tons and tons of different sides and spices that you can add to chicken to really give it some good flavor. You've got garlic salt, Parmesan cheese, barbecue sauce, teriyaki sauce, Tabasco sauce, salt and pepper. The list goes on and on. Whatever you're feeling like in the mood for eating, you can just throw in that spice, mix it up, eat it, and you've still got great chicken for building muscle and easy prep time, right? All that you can add in less than 10 seconds. Alright, I hope you found that helpful. If you did, you can go ahead and click on the link below for more ideas and tips, because you can get one of my food intake maps. I'll send that to you free. You can also pick up the full food intake system, where I've got tons more videos going over the foods for you to eat and the system that I use to this day to build and keep the body that you see here on YouTube. Alright, take care.